Kayla here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. We're currently on day 9 of our 12 Days of Spring Scraplifts event on our Facebook group. Today's scrap lift is in the top right hand corner, and I've also linked it in the description below as well. So what I've started with first, I have pulled out some yellow cardstock. I bought this from Rebecca's shop as well. She's got a lovely selection of coloured cardstock. And what I'm doing is I'm stenciling on these pretty leaves. And this stencil, again, is from Rebecca's shop as well. And I'm stenciling on in yellow. It is a slightly darker tone than the cardstock. So it's really subtle, but you can see it just peeking out. And it'll be peeking out from behind my embellishments and my envelope as well. I was really excited to do this lift. I had an envelope cut file on my silhouette, and it was one of Paige Evans' envelopes, and it was really pretty, and I've never used it before, so I was excited to cut that out of some pattern paper and make my own envelope. So apologies if you can hear banging. The house next door is empty at the moment, but they're getting it ready for someone to move in. I thought I'd kind of squeeze this in before they started banging again, but obviously not. So anyway, I've cut my envelope, and I've stuck that together now, and I've cut it out of the gorgeous yellow pattern paper with the little white daisy flowers on, which are really pretty, and it works really well with the photograph that I'm scrapbooking today, which is one of my daughter Darcy, and she's holding some daisies that she'd picked from some grass, and I think this photo was actually taken in summer, but I've not added any actual spring words on this page, so it still works really well even for this time of year, really, because we get a lot of wet weather, don't we, in the summer in the UK, so it works really well for this photograph because of the fact that it's about flowers, and she's got some daisies in the photograph, and I think the colours as well, she's got a little white coat a little pink coat on, so the colours match quite well. Now I'm deciding whether or not I want to tuck my photo in like it is on the original layout, or if I want to have mine on top of the envelope instead. I do decide to have mine on top. I don't know, it just felt better for me than tucking it in. And I am going to use this huge, it's massive, chipboard bloom phrase. I couldn't think of any other layer I would use it on because it is really big. And because I scrap in A4, I do sometimes struggle to use some of the really big chipboard pieces. So for this page particular, it worked really well because on the original layout there's lots of embellishments underneath the envelope. And this kind of did most of that work for me. So it works really well, and the colours match. And the word works really well with what the photos are about. Now I'm just kind of faffing around, picking out embellishments. I cut a lot of it out because I faffed for a very, very long time. But this is kind of where I've now decided, right, this is kind of what I want. I've got the lovely little rainbow above the title, which that was fussy cut from, I think it's from one of the tag cutter parts. I've added the little basket of daisies behind the rainbow that had to be on this layout, because after all it's a layout about daisies. I've added some fussy cut seed packets to the top of to the side of my envelope, and I've also fussy cut out some little gardening tools and put those on as well. She wasn't gardening, but she was picking some daisies, so it kind of works well. I've also added in a chipboard flower. I've got another flower that I've fussy cut. some hearts, and various other bits and pieces. I've got some of the brads as well on here. Now off camera I did finish off my title, and I just continued the word bloom, and then bloom here is going to be my title. And now I'm just going to come in with some sequins, which I've absolutely loved using these on my spring projects. The colours are just beautiful, and it is a really pretty mix. Now off camera I also add some splatters in, it's in a yellow shimmery paint. It's like a pearlescent paint. And I did get my stencil out again and extend some of my stenciling, because I felt like I covered most of it up. So I just needed a little bit more just so it's peeking out. So here's my close-ups. I'm really excited to see what everyone does with today's scrap lift. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 10. Thank you for watching. Bye.